Hey, what's up everyone? How's it going? Today is Wednesday, March 30th, 2022. And I've got another picture of a fill-in I did. This thing looks like it's on, I'm assuming it's on a double R, but it was probably done in a Astoria layout because it's under the windows, even though I'm still going into the windows because I'm tall. But yeah, if I did that thing in Tishman, I would have did it top to bottom. But the other, you can always do them on the other side. Very seldom did I do that. I'm pretty sure it's I don't know, it might be some weird train too, but I'm pretty sure it's a RR flat. And you'll see, the reason I'm putting this picture in is because the one on the 6 train that I showed you guys, how I used those ugly colors because I was planning on writing on the insides. Well, here's more of a better idea of how my fill-ins looked. And also, talking about spray paint caps in my last video, you can see the kind of caps. Like I said, I really didn't go apeshit with all that crazy stuff with the caps. I would just steal a bunch of caps that had that nozzle at the bottom of them, like I explained in my last podcast, and I'd test them and what worked. If it came out fat, great. If something came out no good, I threw the fucking thing out. I try to remember the brand of whatever I took it off of, and I don't take it no more. But yeah, you'll see, these things are nice fat. It looks like the shit they got out there today. I did alright for myself when it came to that. I honestly was not a filling guy. I don't consider myself someone that was running around doing a bunch of bubble letters, throw-ups, or fill-ins, whatever you prefer to call them. I did go out, I had almost a 2-year run with fill-ins, where I pretty much concentrated on fill-ins, just doing bubble letters, maybe even 2 years, I guess you could probably say. Almost 2-year run. Because all the dudes I was hanging out with were doing fill-ins, like these dudes from Astoria, Queens. Especially Ripe, RP, them fill-ins look like little frogs. Nash, OA, I was doing fill-ins with him. A bunch of people, Form, all these dudes were known for doing fill-ins. So I started doing fill-ins. I remember what Rook, remember I was telling you guys in my past podcast, this guy Rook from the Bronx, R-O-O-K. He's the one who told me, yeah, do it like Broomhilda, the comic book strip. Broomhilda. That's what he does. Rook. R-O-O-K. And I remember that, so I pretty much stuck with it and came up and pretty much did exactly the way Rook did it many years before. And that was my fill-in style. Then I started doing a face in them, probably around 1986, towards the last bit of it, yeah. I would say from 85 to like the beginning of 87, I did fill-ins on the trains. Yeah, because everyone I was hanging out with was doing fill-ins. And I burnt the 6s, so I didn't bother going back up there, doing tags on the insides and stuff like that. Other than the fill-ins you saw in the last picture. It's probably around the same period of time. Yeah. But yeah, you'll get a good idea of what that fill-in thing looks like and all. And the photo that will be shown. That's that. What else was there? Yeah, I'm getting a kick out of it. You know, you guys send me comments about what you would like me to do topics on. And someone actually said, yo, can you break down your history with your beef on JA? I'm like, come on, man. Look, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Like, yeah, but and someone again with the mic, with the audio. You gotta do the audio thing. So, yeah, I get a kick out of that. I guess it'll just keep happening. Newcomers, people come on, they subscribe on there, and they look. And say, oh, wow, I'd like to hear about this and that. You know, just look through them. And I talk about a lot of shit, but I do name it kind of awkward. I just sit here talking in front of the camera like I'm doing right now. Then when I'm done with it, I play it back and be like, what should I call that thing? And I come up with a name, and that's what I name it. Yeah, that's how it happens. That's my process of how these things get played out. What do you guys think about that Will Smith thing, huh? Will Smith with Chris Rock. Yeah, you know, you sit there and you look at this shit, man. What is it? Art imitating life? Life imitating art? Anyway, you put it, man. Yo, California right now, especially Hollywood, that shit's getting ripped up like New York, man. Hell yeah, you got people in there breaking into jewelry stores and smashing people in the head with shit, and people getting shot left and right. Just like New York, man. What, a 3-year-old child got shot up in the Bronx in the fucking head the other day, man. It's disgusting, man. People running around there. It's wild. And I mean, in a time like that, man, you got that shit going on in Ukraine and stuff, and you got this guy hopping up there. You know, first I thought about it being staged, that it's fake. But we all know Chris Rock, a.k.a. Pookie. Yeah, he got his ass slapped up pretty hard, right? Remember that in New Jack City? So he knows how to do that whole, you know. And Will Smith played Ali at one point, you know. Come on. He was Muhammad Ali. So, yeah. I thought that angle, but then when I heard him cursing, and I really sit down and realize it, like I go to a lot of training. I have a city job. So the city makes you go through a lot of training. And I'm thinking that just about everyone that was working at the awards that night, every single one of them human beings, could turn around and file like, yo, this is like a harassing work environment. Hostile would be the word. A hostile work environment. Yeah, like anyone, whether you're screwing in light bulbs, you're doing sound check or anything, anyone like that could possibly open up a lawsuit, yeah, if they wanted to. Yeah, they're devastated. You know, they're not able to sleep at night. Emotional distress. Yeah, you think about it. Shit, even people in the audience could probably turn around and be like, yo, you know, I talked to the right lawyer and shit. They could be like, yo, I can never look at Will Smith again. I'm scared, you know. Yeah, it's bug shit, man. But I guess, all in all, man, he came off bad, man. You know, as far as it goes with women, like, he was laughing at the joke and everything. And then he realized his wife, a little pissed off and stuff, so he hops up there and thinks she's being all manly and whatnot. But, I mean, yo, would he do that shit to, like, Vic Grimes or Mike Tyson? I know he actually used to hang out with Mike Tyson when Tupac was alive. I've seen photographs of them, you know. But still, you know, it's like, yeah, you know, Chris Rock and this and that. I mean, honestly, you know, that dude, Will Smith's wife, man, you know, she was fucking around with her son's friend, some crazy shit like that. So that dude's manhood's all fucked up from jump, you know. But I'll tell you one thing, man. Yo, women do not like that, man. That's like insecurity and shit, you know, and jealousy and stuff. Women like to know that they can get you like that. You know, they can put a little flame under your ass and make you feel jealous. They like that. But in the way he handled it, that's no good, man. That shows insecurity. Women don't like that, man. Believe me, I've been around. I've been with a lot of fucking women, man. I think I wrote a lot of graffiti. Shit. Anyway, yeah, women don't like insecurities. I've seen ugly, butt ugly dudes, man. I mean, even dudes, well, scars are attractive. Women like scars and shit, so I can't really say someone's scarred up because they like that. But as far as it goes with just a ugly dude out of shape, without even a bank account. Like, of course, you could see an old man with a young woman or something, and he has a bank account, and it's obvious driving around in a fucking Benz or something, you know? And you get that whole idea. But I'm talking about your average butt ugly Joe. Now, if he carries himself with confidence, yo, women like that, man. Women are attracted to that. If you're funny and confident, yeah, you could get yourself some nice pussy, bro. For real. Yeah. Funny and confident. Women like that. I mean, yeah, they'll probably leave your ass for a rich dude anyway, but when push comes to shove, they like that. Yeah, the confidence, like, you know, you're okay, you're comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? And women like freedom, too. I mean, especially in today's day and age. They don't like someone hounding around and looking around and fucking with them all the time. And, you know, something else. Like I said, his wife was fucking around with her son's friend. So, yeah, his balls have been chopped off, man. I don't know what that shit was, like an attempt to regrow balls. A little Chris Rock, come on, man, that shit was foul, man. Yeah, I don't know, but if you really look at the whole picture, man, I think that whole family's kind of screwed up, man. But that dude, he looked like, you know, the reason I'm bringing this up also is because when he was in that chair, he said, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth. Yo, I saw that PTSD shit in there, yeah, when he was like red and like, that's why I was kind of like, yo, that shit ain't fake, because I've been there, man. I know that feeling, man. It's like the whole world's watching and shit. I mean, literally in that situation. But yeah, I mean, maybe 20, 30 years ago, if I was a teenager in the 20s or something, I'd be stupid and do something like that. But of course, I'm not at the awards and on stage. But nowadays, probably since my 30s on, I would never stoop to that level because that's not what the woman's trying to do. You know, you get me? Like, as far as it goes with, like, attention seeking and stuff. Like, what he should have done was just stayed in his seat, right? And laughed at the joke like he was doing, right? And then later on, he's fucked anyway. Like I said, the woman's fucking her son's friends. So he's fucked up anyway, you know? He's already all screwed up. So at the end of the night, when she's like, yo, how come you didn't say nothing when Chris Rock said I'm bald and I've got some disease or something like that? He should just say, well, honey, it's a joke. He's a comedian. That's what he does. Come on, let's go home. I mean, he ain't got no pussy anyway, man. The dude's all, you know, I'm telling you. But yeah, with that said, and the fact that a lot of shit could come out of that. I mean, the fact that he cursed and stuff like that, but you mark my words. He's rich. Remember what I was saying in them JA podcasts? Remember that. Someone said the history of it, go back and look. Yeah, he's rich. They feel that way. He feels like he's been cited by this Chris Rock guy. So it's like, fuck who's winning awards that night. Fuck the millions of people that are sitting down there watching. I'm me. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then nothing happened. He sat there for like 45 fucking minutes. No one fucking escorted him off the premises or anything. He sat there 45 minutes, went up there, received the fucking award, and went out and had a blast. You know, and honestly, that's kind of deep, because you see what's going on in the streets, right? You see what's going on in fucking Ukraine, right? And it's like, I know you can't say that, but like, they're on stage, and they kind of, when they say, I want to be an actor, or I want to be an actress, they're kind of signing over all their rights to their fucking freedom, man. As far as it goes with people spying on them and paparazzis and shit. It's an unwritten rule, man. You putting your life out there, like I'm doing on here. You're putting your life out there on stage. So, yeah, you kind of don't have the right to, like, pick and choose your shit. I mean, especially when someone else was up there snapping on him earlier and said much worse stuff. You know, the dude's up there, he's having fun. He was talking to other families and this and that. That shit's crazy, man. That's some wild shit. But they got away with that shit, man. And I'm thinking, like, that's like how Hollywood is, man. Like, even with that whole Harvey Weinstein thing and that Epstein thing, like, they're actually changing. They, to the best of my knowledge, I could be wrong. Please comment. And don't forget to subscribe. But anyway, yeah, please comment if I'm wrong on this. But I believe they're actually trying to lower the age limit for like rape, for like pedophilia and shit, like statutory rape and shit. Like, oh no, if they're 17, now they're trying to like be like it's okay if the person's 14 or 15 years old or something. Like, yo, California's on like some Sodom and Gomorrah shit, yo. For real. And now this fucking situation occurs. You know, it's like, yo, I mean, me living here in New York City, man, it's all nothing but grief, bro. Grief on top of grief. I mean, yo, you got a 3-year-old child got shot in the fucking head up in the Bronx not too long ago, like the other day, man. Just today I'm reading someone got their fucking head sliced open on fucking 34th Street. I mean, yeah, right, ha ha, RD talking about this like that, like I was out there doing my thing and stuff. But I mean, yo, yeah, I'm an adult, you know. I sit back now and yeah, it was wrong, but I mean, this is going on now, and I'm not saying what I did was right back in the days and stuff. But what I am trying to say is the shit's going on here. It's going on in California. Now that shit's going on television, yo. For real, like he brought the fucking hood to TV. Yeah. No, that's even like I said, if it's real. Because let's be real. The Oscars, even the movie industry itself, really ain't shit no more, man. Honestly, it's all about this stuff here. This little YouTube and streaming and stuff. People really don't have the attention span to last through 2-hour movies anymore. Yeah, they just don't like that. It's like you got to hit them fast and quick and boom and move out. And that's what they'll comprehend. Like after 10 or 15 minutes, all these ADHD motherfuckers are like, what did we eat for dinner? And it's like, yeah, they just can't focus. So, yeah, movies and that whole thing is out, man. It's been that way for a long time. So that's why I was thinking this might be a way to revive the Oscars. But the fact that he cursed on there, and you have, like, let's not forget Dre and them, shit, what's the name of them dudes? Straight out of Compton, NBA, whatever the fuck they are. NWA, right? Niggas with attitudes, right? Yeah. NWA. Anyway, you look at them dudes back in the days, man, they were being taken to court for saying shit just in their lyrics and stuff. This dude cursed on, like, national fucking television, man. Like, yo, imagine you got, like, so a lot of people had, like, their 6, 7-year-old kid loves fucking Men in Black and loves Will Smith, the Wild Wild West, this, that, and that. All of a sudden they see him carrying on this way. They're like, oh, you know, the kid could actually sit there, like a family could probably open up a lawsuit and be like, oh, my son slapped his sister in the face right after Will Smith. Yo, for real. Yo, that's money right there. Ka-ching. Yo, hell, you're buying 2 little kids right now. Let me shut up. ACS be all up on me. But I ain't got no little kids no more, so ACS can't do shit. But anyway, yeah, imagine that shit. You'd be like, yo, my son just slapped the shit out my daughter. And said, keep my name out your motherfucking mouth. Yo, that's a lawsuit right there. I believe, yeah. And you lawyers chip in on that shit, man. I'm telling you, yeah, that shit could go deep, yo, for real. Yeah, that's national television. I mean, you got to remember, not too long ago, man, fucking Lucy Ricardo and Ricky Ricardo, the honeymooners, these people, they couldn't even sleep in the same bed. You ever remember that? They're 2 twin beds separated from each other. Weren't even allowed to lay in the same bed or use the toilet. Yeah, you cannot be on the toilet or in the bathroom. I think Psycho with the shower was the first thing. And then after that, I believe it was not the Addams Family. All in the Family. Yeah, with Archie Bunker. Remember, he's always flushing the toilet? Yeah, I remember they made a whole big stink about that. They were trying to actually, I believe, they were trying to get rid of Archie Bunker's show. Because they would be, he'd be like, I'm coming down in a minute, honey. And he would flush the toilet and you would hear it go through the whole apartment. I believe they were actually trying to cancel episodes just because of flushing the toilet. Back in the 70s. That's like the 70s. That's what, not even that long ago. And now you got this dude. I mean, I remember, like, yeah, you'd see women's bottoms. Then you'd start seeing women's tops and their fronts and stuff. I think to this time, you still don't see the vagina too often. The vagina don't pop up that much. But yeah. You got men running around now, their ass out, their cock and all types of shit, making out with each other and shit like that. Like, yeah, I mean, compared to, like, the days of, like, the Jeffersons, All in the Family, right? Good Times, Welcome Back Carter, yeah. The Love Boat, even a little later, The Love Boat, Fantasy Island, yeah. That's the shit I grew up on. And it's just the whole world, it's different. A lot of people say, oh, it's going back to like the 70s or 80s, you know, with all this crime. It can't go back there, man. This is some modernized shit. You got cameras everywhere and everything. So no, it's a different type of crimes, man. Different shit is going on, man. Now it's just like the government is just scum, you know. I don't give a fuck if they're Republicans or Democrats, man. They're just scummy like leeches, man. It's sickening, man. That's the problem, man. You ain't got no good candidates, no good fiber people, you know, of a good cloth to actually run the country. They're all just money-grubbing, fucking greedy pigs, man. Bottom fucking line, man. That's why, you know, I get a little upset. It's, oh, this, that. Someone assumes I'm this or I'm that, man. I ain't fucking nothing. I'm me, little old Robert Dyer, sitting here until the day I fucking die. I'm just trying to make my way in this world, man. You know, just like the next man. I'm out there just trying to make my fucking way in this world. Yeah. Now, getting on to subscribers. Like I've explained, yes, it says I need 10,000 subscribers to open up a store on YouTube. So the fuck what? I don't know, a lot of you guys think that somehow is like, it's got, I don't care. I can open up a store on something else and just tell you guys on here if I wanted to. I'm just bringing up the fact that, oh yeah, subscribers, actually it's important to get the subscribers. Now, I've also looked into other graffiti sites and stuff, and there's about 2,000, 3,000 die-hard graffiti people. Then it starts to wilter down, unless you varietize off. Then you got a couple of guys out there. There's one guy who talks like this, and he wears a hat, and he talks about how you're supposed to do your graffiti, and the rules, and the this and that. Man, ain't no rules in that shit, man. I don't know how to keep telling you people this, man. When it comes to doing graffiti and your actual application to it, don't listen to fucking nobody. I mean, if you see someone doing something you like, then you might want to kind of figure out what they're up to. You know what I'm saying? But You think of it this way, man. You look at the first person that wrote graffiti. You look at the first person that put a character on the subway. You look at the first person that did 3D. The first person that did stars. The first person to put up a sticker. You got me? The first person that this, that, the etch-a-bath on the fucking windows, the this, the that. Yo, you might actually do something, or you might be capable of doing something that would change the whole graffiti fucking genre to go your way. Your thing might be the favored flavor of that era, man. So yeah, fuck that. Don't listen to what people are telling you about 100 fucking years ago, man. Yo, fucking do you, man. If you think something looks cool and that's what you want to do, fucking do it, man. Just do it. Fuck that, man. Be like the Nike Stripe, man, and do it. Fuck yeah. That's the way I see it, man. Balls out, man. Yo, what the fuck, man? Who says everything's got to be this way and everything's got to be that way? What a boring fucking world those people live in, man. You know what it is? They're just has-beens, man. Like me. I'm a has-been now. But, yo, I could sit here and I could go on with my life, man. I got many hobbies, many things, sitting here talking to you guys. Now, the benefits of this podcast. I don't really, I mean, that's something to strive for. You always have to have goals in life so you can measure your accomplishments. And if you lay stagnant, you're pretty much failing if you're not accomplishing anything or even planning to accomplish anything. At least that's the way I've ran my life. And yeah, so yeah, there's a goal up there. I would like to get around 10,000. Personally, I'm not really a quitter. That's not me. I mean, if you look at my 40 years of graffiti and shit like that, I mean, yeah. So yeah, I stick in there. I've got no reasons not to do this YouTube thing. A lot of you guys think I'm taking that information hard, but I do the math. And statistically speaking, you could probably get about 4,000 or 5,000 people that are really with graffiti and stuff. Then you have people that are just interested in what's going on in New York and stuff like that. So it's a hard crawl, but it's really, if it happens, it happens. Or if it don't happen this year, it happens next year or something like that. But still, I'm really having a great time just sitting here and like explaining things to you guys. And I believe that enough guys are actually starting to be like, wow, who would have thought? You know, yeah. So I really do believe that. Like, believe me, man, it all wasn't like these people are sitting there saying, man. They were out there just like me, fucking doing some cutthroat shit, man. Don't let them fool you. You know, just because they got that little spotlight on them and, you know, they're trying to be an artist and they're trying to work in a gallery. Believe me, man, they were grimy motherfuckers, man. Straight up, man. They just fucking put a little hat on their ass and try to act all friendly and shit. Yeah. Anyway, that's just my opinion on that. Now, I've gotten a lot of good things out of this. People give me T-shirts like the one I have on now, the rabbit with the 357, the hair trigger. Right here next to me, someone gave me a whole fucking like metal case with the sliding door, the locks, and the spray paint, all filled with spray paint. What is it? Plutonium paint? Yeah, whole big case of spray paint right here. I could actually show it to you, but it would flip around. When I turn this off, I'll turn it back on and I'll show you the thing of paint. And yo, that's real cool. Like, I'm actually selling my artwork and shit. Like, yo, no, I'm loving this shit, yo. Don't ever feel sad for me, man. Yo, believe me, I'm always okay. Even when I ain't okay, I'm fucking okay. Yeah. I don't lick my wounds in battle. Yeah. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, you kind of hurt my pride. Yeah, that's the way I'll put it. If I'm being 100% honest with you, you kind of hurt my pride. You know, when you assume like something like that, or you're telling me, oh, this, that, and don't worry, head up and shit. That kind of hurts my pride because, like, yo, I don't beg, man. Yo, you ask anyone that knows me, man. That's like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm a man. I walk this earth as a fucking man. And I got my pride, man. So, yo, I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good with myself. I got a 9-to-5 job. I got my health. I got a beautiful child in there. He's a grown man now. He's got a good job, you know. Got my little dog on my bed there and stuff. I make my money. I do fine. I paint my paintings. I can't paint them quick enough. They sell so quick. I do okay for myself. Now, but I'm just saying with the whole YouTube thing, you have to have goals in life. I honestly am accomplishing a lot of them. Like I said, I just meet people all the time. Every week. Someone's either coming around here or I'm going to meet them or something and they're buying a painting off me. I'll sit there and talk to them for 10, 15 minutes. I love it. So much better than eBay. So much better than eBay. I haven't actually had people from far away asking me to mail shit out and send me money. I've just had some straight up transactions, you know. So that's different, but I'm still selling the same amount of work. Yeah, so I'm not suffering from it. It's just not as much going overseas, and I don't know if I give a fuck about that. You know, I mean, I paint the thing. People can do whatever the fuck they want with it after that. You know, but yeah, no, this thing's doing really good for me. I have no arguments at all about it. And as far as it goes to 10,000 followers, it'll happen or it won't happen. You know. And I mean, that's what I meant too. I think some of you guys got a little wrong when I was talking about, you know, with my cursing and my monetizing, and if I cut down on this and that. I mean, I'm going to tell my stories. If if they don't get monetized, they don't get monetized. It's, you know, like I said, the original thing behind this is, if someone's ever curious, maybe next year, 10 years, 100 years from now, they could go on YouTube if it's even still a thing or whatever. Click on RD357 and find out what it was all about. You know. So, in other words, how does this go? I forget, but it's kind of like a way to be remembered in life. Like you didn't walk this earth and never nothing. You know what I mean? People know I did my life. I had a great life, man. And, you know, that's important, I guess, to me. You know, that people know that I existed at one point. I guess that's it. Yeah, that RD, Robert Dyer, existed. And they click it in, boom, there I pop up. What up? Yeah, that's the fucking thing. But it's got so many more positive things to it. Where me just sitting here, it's like, you know, money ain't my root to all, and I do very well. I live in one of the richest neighborhoods on the face of this earth. I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm no movie producer or nothing, but I guess actually somehow along the line I am here with this YouTube stuff. I'm a YouTube producer. Hey. Look at me, I'm fucking fancy, right? Take care, people. Yo, keep your eye open. I'm going to put that filling on. The silver, I think a red outline? Or yeah. It's not black, the outline. I forget. I think it's a red outline. Yeah, it's all Rusto, too. I got that Rusto right. Fat. And that's back in the days, man. All right, yo. Peace.